time for a book unhaul. I've never actually done a book unhaul video, mainly because I like to keep most of my books. But I have a lot of books that I am selling on my Depop, and I was like, let me just do a book unhaul video because yeah. Now there is a book, just one I think, that was purchased. It was the special edition to our Infinite Fates, the Alcrate edition that I sold. So I don't have that because it's been shipped out, and I wasn't gonna wait because I'd be procrastinating these videos low key. I wasn't gonna procrastinate packing that up and shipping it because you're getting what you're paid for. Wait, you're getting what you pay for, and that is on time shipping. Okay, so you're getting that. Okay, so I was just like, I'm gonna ship this one out, and if I still want to make the video, I can. Okay, so yeah, but if you guys want any of these books, most of these are in really good condition. Like this one right here is still in its original packaging, like it's in the shrink plastic wrap and everything like that. So if you guys want any of these, it's all on my Depop, and you guys can go buy some like right now. And I also have some other stuff up there on my Depop as well. Not off the top of my head, I can't think of it, but it's like clothes. It's just stuff. Okay, it's clothes. It's sweaters, that's clothes, paintings because I used to paint. It's these books. I also have music. That's what I was trying to figure out. I have music up there as well. So if you guys want to get any of this and some, then you guys can. But to give you guys a quick brief overview, these are special editions, normal books, children's books. Like for the children's books, these are like the main ones that are like in horrible condition, but like everything else is like, yeah, we'll just get into it as we go, but you guys kind of get the gist of things. So yeah, first one is Cinderella is Dead by 𝙎𝙤𝙘𝙞𝙖𝙡. This is the Fairy Loot edition. This didn't come out like how I expected it to. I thought it was gonna be prettier. Like, I think the only thing I really like about it is the cover, because like when you take off the foil, I don't like how the foil looks. It's just like not my personal taste, but I just don't like how the foil looks without the cover. So it's just been sitting there, and then also the edges are like, the sprayed edges are like blue, right? And it's just like this flower design on one side, and I'm just like, okay, wow. So it's nothing all that special to me, so I was just like, I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't want it, because I might as well just kept the other one. So yeah, the next one that I have is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Book 3, The Titan's Curse. First of all, this is Greek mythology. I don't like Greek mythology. I actually read the first and the second book in a reading blog, and then I got to this one, and I just had to dig up the series because I genuinely was like, for one, not understanding the hype. For two, I was just like, I don't really like these books. I don't. And especially the second book, I felt like we were just following way too much at once, and I was just like, guys, can we please pick a main plot here? Because I feel like, based off what I've heard about the rest of the series, there's no certain main plot in any of the books. It's like 70,000 side quests, which, like, side quests, like, I get it. I have side quests in my books because I'm an author, but come on, it was like side quest after side quest, and it was like we would forget the main plot while we were in the middle of the side quest, because like side quests help you get to the conclusion. These were just side quests that would pop up that gave us no progress towards the conclusion. So I was just like, yeah, I need to get rid of this book. Yeah, Titan's Curse. And while we're on the topic of Percy Jackson, we also have the Sea of Monsters. This is the main book that I was just like, we're doing all these side quests for what? Because it's not helping us towards the end game. It's just there. To be there. So it's going away. I don't want it. But people want it because people have been liking it. So yeah. Next one is Fable of the End of the World by Ava Reed. Listen, I actually had to like cancel my Owlcrate subscription because I felt like it was the same thing over and over and over again. Like, not saying like all the books are the same, but it's like they give off the same vibe. So I was just like, I'm really not enjoying the selections at all. Okay, I'm really not. enjoying them. So I was like, yeah, there's, and also I saw this book, read the synopsis for it because I was just like, what is this about? Because the cover, I was just like, oh, okay, but what's the actual book about? I didn't want to read this. First of all, I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi. I don't like sci-fi. I don't like sci-fi. This was not the book that made me cancel my subscription though. That the book that can make me cancel my subscription is about to come up, but I was just like, I don't like sci-fi. The storyline is not what it's not for me. The vibes are not for me. So yeah, it's in the original packaging. It's in the plastic wrap. I will say though, these edges are like gorgeous, and so is the cover. Like I don't know who did the cover art, but whoever did the cover art is just amazing. There's only one book by Ava Reed that I want to read because all the other books that she's written, they just don't seem to interest me because of the genres. It's not because of her actual writing. I've never actually read anything by her, so I don't know. Maybe in the future, this might be something else that I want to read by her. But right now, the only thing I want to read is the Study in Drowning duology. I'm pretty sure it's a duology. That's the only thing I want to read by Avery right now. I don't really want to read anything else. Okay, so yeah. Next up is the book that made me cancel my subscription. Mainly because, once again, same kind of vibes, same kind of like genre. Well, obviously, same genre. It's the fantasy subscription. So, obviously, I can't be like, it's just fantasy. Like, that's not a good. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like all of them had like not the same premise, but they kind of gave me like the same vibes, same idea. Like, I don't know how to explain it the way I want to, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, it all felt like it was the same type of book. Like, not the same plot, copy paste, nothing like that. But it felt like it was the same type of book by different authors, but that followed different plots. And I was just like, come on, like this is what made me cancel my subscription, which is Salvacion. I think that's how you pronounce it, by Sandra Proudman. Once again, all the details to this book are gorgeous. Like, honestly, it's all so pretty, but oh great. Also, not to mention, the stuff that actually came in like the box with the gifts are not that good quality. Like, I'm paying $50 a month for what? Like, my keychain literally broke, and all I did was touch it. I'm being so serious. I was at the movies watching Megan 2, and this keychain is the cutest thing ever, right? I show my cousin. I'm like, here. I literally grab it like this, lightly, just so I can turn it to face her, and it snaps off. Then there's also like the little book light, which is adorable, but like it's so useless. I want a book light, yes. So book lights themselves are not useless, but the one that I will create, you cannot set it down. You can't put it down. You have to have it in your hands the entire time. How am I supposed to get anything done with a book lamp that I cannot put down? So I just feel like the goodies and the books made me cancel my subscription. And a lot of the books that they sent me went up to Depop, like the second. Because when it comes to Owl Crate stuff, I read the synopsis, okay? Because you guys know I like to go into books blind. But after we got Our Infinite Fates, and I never picked it up because it just didn't interest me, I was like, let me start actually reading the synopsis for these books. So I paid $50 a month for about 4 or 5 months, right? And none of the books were of interest to me because they all felt like they were like this dark dystopian-ish kind of vibe. And I was like, and I was just thinking like, Owl Crate, where's the diversity? Like, we can have fantasy, but we can have fantasy that's fluffy, or fantasy that doesn't have these dark vibes, you know? Like, I get it. You want to please an audience, but guys, I literally canceled my subscription because it all felt like the same type of vibes. Like, it all felt like this dark, dystopian-ish kind of vibe. And I was just like, I don't want to read that, okay? So, nothing against the authors. It's just not my style. So, I was really hoping that when I joined the Owl Crate subscription, they would have different vibes, like each month. Like, each month I was hoping, like, with all these different themes, we'd get something really cool and we'd get something very different from the previous few months. But it just never happened. So I canceled my subscription. And this was like the book that was just like my final straw. Because I was like, bro, come on. Come on. Please. Okay. Yeah. The next book that I have is Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen, which I actually was just talking about this book like 5 seconds ago. Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen. Listen, I've read the reviews on this book. I read the synopsis for this book. The reviews that I've heard have been like, this book is repetitive, it's this and it's that. And also, I put this on my TBR for about 3 months straight and read every single, like almost every single book. Because, like, you guys know I'm an author, so I've been like not as free to read as much because I'm always working. But I would read almost every single book on my TBR each month, or all of them, besides Our Infinite Fates, because I don't find that attraction towards it. I don't find it appealing, so it's just like, I'm never actually going to get around to reading this book because it doesn't interest me. I don't gravitate towards it. It's not like a magnetic field that I feel that's like pulling me towards it. I tried to read it. I read the first chapter or like the first few pages, and I was like, I'm putting this down because I could really care less. Ooh, that came off as mean. Let me rephrase that. I couldn't care less about the story. I haven't heard that many good reviews on it, but I'm unhauling it. You know, yeah. But there's been people like the person that bought like the special edition, the Albuquerque edition, off of my Depop was like literally like that's her favorite book ever, and she wanted to add it to her collection. So I was like, I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews. I read a lot of bad books this year. I don't want to go into something that I know a lot of people don't like and expect to love it. I'm just saving myself the trouble, saving myself the drama. I'm saving it because I don't need it in my life. I really don't. Okay, I don't need it. I don't want it. Why do I need to have it? Yeah. Also, book haul coming soon because when you win some, you lose some, and I would prefer to win some. So, yeah. With these books, I'm getting new ones. Ooh. Next up is the Percy Jackson, the first book, The Lightning Thief. I just don't like. I already explained it with the first two books. This one, I felt like we followed like a main plot, but once again, Greek mythology, not that big on it. Doesn't interest me that much. I could have used my time for something better. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for literally unhaul, like for even daring to put the Percy Jackson series on this unhauling list. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it. Now we're gonna enter into some children's books territory because I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys or insert it, but I have an entire box of old children's books in my room that I have been trying to post on my Depop. I actually just started posting like my old children's books on my Depop because that box. I remember once I was literally looking for a Nancy Drew book because I actually just repurchased the first 3 books in the Nancy Drew series because these are like the only children's books that I really think I'm going to keep my hands on. Like, yeah, Nancy Drew books, I repurchased those because I went through a box. I went through like multiple boxes of children's books, but the other ones are like not mine. But mine's always ended up in those boxes. But the one I have in my room is mine, full with all my books I used to read as a child, right? And I was like, maybe my Nancy Drew ones are in there because I really want to put those on my shelf because I love those. I adore those. You know, they're amazing. I wanted them on my shelf. You know what I'm saying? You guys, they were not there. But I can tell you what was there. A spider. And it crawled on my arm. That was like 3 months ago. I have not touched that far into the box since. I was able to just get the few that I'm about to show off like the top. Cause I'm not trying to deal with spiders today. I'm really not. I'm really not. Okay, so first one is Dark Diary Skating Sensation, which once again I said most of these books are in good condition. Most of these are like, yeah. Besides that, there's nothing wrong with this. I purchased the Dark Diaries Paris book, which actually I got that book like last year because I was trying to see if like the books were still good, like if my taste back then was actually good. And I got that book last year and I have no clue what happened to it. It's not on any of my shelves. It might be in that box. It might be in that box. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. Ooh! Well, it just fell right into the pile. That's amazing. Perfectly too. Oh, perfectly into the pile. Yeah, just getting rid of it. Next one is Dark Diaries Party Time. Guys, can you guys tell Dark Diaries used to be like my favorite series? I actually have no clue what happened to, like, not just the Paris one, but all of the Dark Diaries books, period. Because I had all the books. Like, I remember for my birthday, if there was a new Dark Diaries book, I wanted it. I remember once for my birthday, I don't know who got it for me, but one of my family members got me like 3 of the books out of the series that I didn't own. What happened? I know Skating Sensation was one of them. Party Time was another one because it was my birthday. I don't know what happened to like the other 75 in the series. And I heard there are still books in the Dark Diary series. I heard there's like a spin-off series. I even wrote to Rachel Renee Russell and she replied. I wrote to her saying how much I would love to see a Mackenzie's Diary series. Because if you guys remember that one, I don't know what it's called, but it was one where Mackenzie took Nikki's diary and such and such. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Dark Diaries Party Time. No further. No further. I don't know. Next up is Hello. Hello. I'm like grabbing this awkwardly and I'm wondering why it's not like in my hand. Trapped by James. By James Ponty. I actually used to love these novels. I don't know what happened to books 1 and 2, but they're not here. Like, they're literally nowhere to be found. I mean, good for them, running away and all, but like, I don't know what happened to them. This book is a definition of not all the books are in perfect condition. Surprisingly, people have like actually pressed like on the listings, so I'm just like, well, wow. I think it's like literally for $3 on my Depop because like I wouldn't want to pay $3. I wouldn't want to pay even more for that. I'm gonna eat what if my siblings are doing across the hall to like put pause because I don't want to hear them screaming at the screen. Okay, yeah. Next one is King of Envy by Anna Hong. Now, as much as I like this book, you guys know I'm on my journey with God. Why is it so quiet? I gotta embrace it. I'm on my journey with God. I don't feel like that was loud either, but I'm really not. I'm really like my voice has been at the same level this entire video. I'm really not trying to be loud. I'm not. I had to be loud all week last week. Which, by the way, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys really should because I literally posted a video on my Pink PR account and on my book account where I gave a speech off of Pink PR in my business. You know how loud I had to be all week to prepare for that speech? Yeah. I'm not. You guys, I'm not a loud person. I don't like to be loud. So it hurt my soul when I was like, you have to speak up, sweetie. Speak up. Speak up. I can't speak up. I did, though. Apparently I did because I won and I gave that speech. So apparently I did speak up. But it hurt my soul to do so. Anyways, I'm on my journey with God. I'm not gonna have books like this lurking around. I'm also gonna get rid of like my other Anna Hong books, but I'm waiting for my other books to come in because the unorganized hater in me would actually crash out if there was like this huge space where the Twisted series was just sitting there waiting. So I'm not gonna get rid of those till I have something to replace their spot with. Because I promise if there was just like this big gaping hole in my freaking bookshelf, I actually would cry. So I'm waiting for my other books to come in before I take those out and put those up on Depop. Yeah. But as of right now, we have this book off because I got like let's count. 1, 2, 3. Next up is another Auto Crate book. After the Forest. Once again, same vibes. I don't want it. Also, if you're gonna do a sprayed edge, why is it's one color? and 2 ways. Yeah, it's on my Depop if you want it. If you want it, it's on my Depop. So yeah. Next up is The Witcher. The Time of Contempt by Andrzej. So I'm not even gonna try. I got this book from Dollar Tree, right? Got it from Dollar Tree. Went to go read it the same day because I actually really did need like a new book on my TBR because this is back when I had like 0 books on my TBR. My bookshelf is intimidating now. I can't even look in the straight face. I can't. You guys, this is like the 7th book in a series. 7? Guys, I can barely read ACOTAR. I can barely get through The Boys of Tobin. As much as I love that series. I can barely get through the Shatter Me series as much as I love that series. What makes y'all think I'm going to read a 7-book series? I don't have that kind of commitment. To Jesus, I do. But to books? Are you a good reader? You might be. But I'm not gonna buy books 1 through 6 just so I can read the book that I got for $1 at Dollar Tree. And those books are like 15 bucks each. When I checked, last I checked, it was like 15 bucks each. I'm not doing it. It's really not worth my time or my money. I can't. Yeah, it's getting on hold. Yeah. Next up is Tempting Little Thief by Megan Brandy. Guys, I tried. I really did. I got this book last year in a blind date with a book, right? I tried to read this, right? I can't get into it. I gave that person my Goodreads. I don't know why they looked at my Goodreads, then looked at this book and was like, she's gonna absolutely positively love this book so much. Let's put it in the blind date with the book. I opened this book, looked at the cover, was like, oh, this is cute. Read the synopsis, checked the genres, checked the reviews, and I said, I think I'm actually going to hold off on this one. So yeah, I don't want it. Yeah. No. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Well, I showcased not even that many books. So why is this YouTube video almost 30 minutes long? At least for when I'm filming it. I have no clue. Maybe because I yap a lot. I feel the need to explain everything. I do. Truly. I actually cannot tell you why this video is like 70 minutes long. I'm kidding. It's only been 30 minutes when I'm recording this. Why is it that long? Who knows? Who cares, actually? You stayed. So if you stayed all the way, comment down below July 31st. Because that's when my book comes out. That's when my book comes out, so comment down below July 31st. You guys can pre-order the book on Amazon. It is The Ruined Royals by Madison Hall. And you guys can also get the signed copies on my Etsy. So if you guys want to sign a personalized copy, which on release day, those copies will be limited. It'll go from anyone can get one and get guaranteed to this is how many are going to be there. So I would recommend getting your signed personalized copy now. It's in the Etsy link down below as well. And that is actually it for today's video. So I thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next video next time. Maddie out kisses. Mwah. Oh, follow me on Instagram as well. And join the Fable Book Club because next month we're going to be reading my book. But this month we're reading The Summer of Broken Rules. So, Maddie out kisses. Mwah. Maddie out and goodbye.